All right, 5 minutes after the hour. Welcome back into the guys. We just picked it up a little bit. Testosterone rules in this building right now. We get it all charged up for those little girls coming here and do their little show. David Self joins us, and James Hornbuckle. What?
You're a piece of work, son.
James, good to see you, buddy.
Good
David,
seeing y'all.
thanks for coming in, man.
Hey, thanks for having us back. And like family, some you don't want back and some you do.
I know, but I've been missing you guys. It's been a long summer
He's
without
been
you.
all kinds of cranky.
It's
bad.
I
He's
have.
Like,
I feel better now.
When's Grabow coming back? I'm
Right.
like, I know, you're stuck with me.
Right.
You're stuck with me. And then today he's like, hey, I feel better. My guys are coming in.
Yeah,
Big
finally.
You jerk.
Finally. And I did shoot some shotgun shells on opening Dove Day. So I did get to smell a little gunpowder, and it got me fired up. Did y'all love smelling the gunpowder? I actually picked up the empty shell on the field and just sniffed it.
Just sniff it.
I was so ready. I'm
To me,
ready.
Sometimes a successful dove hunt's not about how many you take. It's about how many empty shells you got around your feet.
That's
You're just kicking them like cans, like a hobo.
It doesn't matter. Welcome in, guys. It's good to see you. I'm super excited about this Hunting the Rut series, this teaching series, I guess it's going to be. We're going to all learn a little something on Monday, the 28th.
That's correct. Don Bell, who's the creator of Top Secret Deer Lures, previously he created Code Blue Scents.
Okay.
Very successful scent line. Sold it to Pradco, which is, the parent company, owns Moultrie, Nightingale, Summit. And he's now started a new company called Top Secret Deer Lures. And he wants to come in and teach hunters the effective way to, hunt with scents, pre, post-rut, hunting scrapes and using of grunt calls and rattling and controlling human odor. And as you know, if you want to be a successful hunter,
Somebody needs to talk to Russell about that.
I need some help.
I mean, I'm going to
I
make
got to
sure.
control the human
I'll
odor.
be honest with you. I'm going to tape his mouth and tape him to my car, and he's going to be in the back of my truck. I'm bringing him to that seminar
Well-
just for the human odor thing.
I know Don can help him with the four-legged deer, but I'm not sure about the two-legged.
I hear you.
Hey, you're going to need it. It's brutal out there.
It's a tough
Oh,
world
man,
out
it's
there.
tough.
It's tough.
Hunting is no easy
It
thing.
is tough.
Man,
hunting.
come on.
If you're going to be tough, you got to be dumb.
Especially when, anyway, I'm not going to say that. That's September 28th, 7 p.m. And how long do you expect this event to go on?
Don has said, hour to an hour and 20 minutes, and as long, there's audience participation, it's a chance to speak with someone within the industry that you don't have access to.
Yeah.
If you're paying your money and you're driving an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours, to hunt, and you're like, I'm on that edge of trying to become a better hunter. I see the signs of good deer. I get them on my trail camera, but I just can't figure their pattern out, or I can't set up the right way. Spending some time with Don and getting a one-on-one or just in a group scenario, asking a question that not only you have, but other hunters may have also, because everybody's had that experience. I get a picture of this deer. I only get him at night. He's nocturnal. Well, he's
Right.
moving more than just at night.
Right.
I mean, his stomach's going to make him move, and the ladies are going to make him move.
Yeah.
If you can figure out where he's bedding and how you set your hunt up, then you can be a successful hunter, and everything pays off in the end.
And let's face it, there are a lot of hunters out there that may be hunting management areas that they don't get an opportunity to do tons of scouting.
Mm-hmm.
And they may have to do what we always call stalk hunting, where you're just basically, you hit the woods, you're looking around for signs, you're trying to find your way around and maybe get some pointers on that kind of hunting as well.
Yeah. So it's time is precious. We
Yes.
all have things that are pulling on us with kids and sports and church and your jobs. And if you don't have the time that you want, it's essential that you enhance
Maximize
the
it.
skills you
Right.
have to make it more successful for you.
Well, my wife would say amen
I
to
do
that.
wonder if we don't see that in so many different areas of life. So let's take TV for a minute. And some of the most popular shows are niche shows where it's teaching people how to do ordinary things
Yeah.
in better ways.
Right.
Like the Food Network. People
Absolutely.
cook dinner. You can
Yeah,
figure it out,
right.
but if you want to know how to do it well and be like a foodie, you watch the Food Network,
Right.
or you watch these home improvement shows that people want experts. And I wonder if that isn't true when it comes to Grabow Outdoors, that you have plenty of guys and girls who, maybe they grew up hunting and their granddaddy showed them, their dad showed them, and they've got some family influence that have helped them and done well. But to talk with an actual expert like this has to make a positive impact in their hunting.
Well, in any way, any form of experts you can talk to, and it's just, we see it in the store, James and I do, that we'll be standing at the bow counter or the gun counter, and guys will be swapping stories, and they're pulling out their phones and showing pictures of, hey, this is a deer I got last year. This is what he was doing. This is how I outsmarted him. I'm having the same trouble. Hey, try this, or, set up a different way.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like being at the barbershop minus
Sure.
the hair and less lies.
I don't know about the less lies.
I don't know about the less lies. Well, I tell you what, it sounds exciting. I'm gonna do my best to be there.
Well, I mean, Don's coming, and we've also kind of pulled a favor with one of our vendors, the can cooker. If you're an outdoorsman, you're familiar with a can cooker. They're going to be with us that night, and they'll be doing cooking demonstrations with the can cooker. So come out, try everything from, a beef stew to a dessert to pasta to shrimp to a low country bowl. So they'll be doing cooking demonstrations in the store. So
I'm in.
Russ is in.
so you'll get to hear the seminar with Don about hunting the rut, and you also get to meet the people from the can cooker, showing you how to effectively use them to cook everything under the sun.
And if none of this works for you, we
Yeah.
do sell 50-pound bags of corn.
There you go. Nothing else. You can just bait them in there. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be awesome. How are the bow season? Right around the corner.
Yep.
You're seeing a little bit of people getting excited.
I ain't had nobody come in the store yet when they're bow fixed.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're ready.
Yeah, everybody's ready.
They're
No,
already
it's-
ready.
It's slim full right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I bet. And so I still haven't. I'm such a gunpowder sniffing fool. It's hard for me to really engage with a bow and arrow.
Well, so you can,
I'm
you
just
can use
so
a crossbow.
I'm paranoid.
That's
though.
the thing. We had someone call in and make
Yeah,
reference
somebody
to the
told me
crossbow.
I should get a
Yeah.
crossbow but I'm so worried about seeing that trophy buck that I've been looking for my entire life, and he's 143 yards, and here I am with a stinking bow in my hand.
Well, when you shoot the crossbow, you can holler boom. I mean, it'll work.
Pew pew pew. I haven't even thought of that.
and also, we're running a special on
Problem
all of our
solver
bows
is what you are.
right now. On
got a
all
special?
the Hoyts and the Elites and the Bears, we're offering a $100 gift card to the
Oh,
store. You
wow.
can come in and purchase it now.
So you might get you a little apparel to go with it.
Yeah.
With
you
your
know, it
gift
gives you a
card.
little something back.
That's pretty cool. And you also have like starter kits. I assume that you'll set
Yeah.
people up if they come in there and they say, "This is my first bow. What should I get? Here's the kind of money I got." You can put them something together.
Oh, yeah. We got plenty of starter kits. I think we've sold more I guess it's not a starter kit.
Yeah, it's hard
a
to
good
say that with a hunter. 'Cause
Yeah, most of your starter
uh,
kits are in the kids' bows. But,
could we
you
get
know.
a Big Jim starter kit
yeah.
over there at Grabow?
we
Yeah,
got
oh,
one.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But,
It's like
most of
bring
them
a
come with
grand
everything on 'em.
and you get you a starter kit, Big Jim starter kit, $1,000 bill.
That's
That's
good
all
luck.
it takes.
That's all you need.
That's all I'm asking. I think that's a great idea. Let's get on that, Dave.
Hey, we'll make
Get
it
on
happen.
that next week. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a quick break. We gotta get Jeff. We got a few things. We got him calling in. Who we
Yeah.
got calling in here in a little bit?
Mr. Don Bell.
That's right. Don himself is gonna call the
Yep.
show coming up next. Now we got Don Bell on line one. Hey, Mr. Don. Good morning.
Well, good morning. How are you guys?
Oh, we're fired up, my friend. The season's right around the corner, and Grabow's in the house.
I heard that, baby. I heard that.
Well, we want to welcome you to the show. Happy to have you. Jim and Russell here, and we got our buddies from Grabow, and we want to hear about what you've got to offer this free seminar, Hunting the Rut, coming up on Monday night. What you got planned?
Well, we travel all over the country. We do a seminar called Hunting the Rut. We talk about hunting the 3 periods of the rut, and all the hunters out there that's interested in understanding how to kill that big boy during the rut, which shocks most people with the entire hunting season.
Yeah, absolutely. And we always think of the rut as just when they get stupid, right? Like
Yeah.
most of us when we're rutting.
That's right.
But when we get stupid, they walk right out in front of you, Russell.
Right,
they just walk right out in front of you. They don't care what you're smelling like.
They got their mind elsewhere.
They're thinking of other things. But talking about pre-rut, post-rut, that's going to be fabulous.
Yeah, most people, guys, it's amazing. We literally travel all over North America. In fact, I bought a truck about 5 weeks ago, and I've already put 19,000 miles on it in 5 weeks.
Goodness
we
gracious.
cover the U.S.
Wow.
And most hunters think the rut is when a buck's chasing a doe, and that's not the rut. That's the peak of the rut. So we come in and it's a very simple thing. but most hunters think the buck's all about the doe, and it's right opposite of that, believe it or not.
Well, that's
And,
me.
the buck-
So they're just
Yeah.
out there looking for a fight.
Well, yeah, a buck's in rut. Once he sheds velvet,
Yeah.
so you take Alabama. Once he sheds velvet, when season opens, he's out of velvet.
Yeah.
He's in rut to the time he drops his antlers, which means he still has his antlers when season ends in Alabama. So he's in rut the entire hunting season.
Wow.
Now the doe's not in, but that old boy, he's in a mindset, and he starts getting more aggressive toward the peak of the rut. But so it's a whole different mindset. It's a real good, common sense how-to seminar.
That is
We
awesome.
don't use big words. We talk about what that sucker's doing: ears, eyes, nose, pre, peak, and post.
That's awesome. Well, I know that I'm learning something new already. I always thought that the rut didn't happen till about middle of the season, and that's when the deer got dumb because they were chasing the females around.
I guarantee you, this morning we get off. You were to get callers in and say, "Hey, what's the first thing you picture in your mind when you say the word rut? What do you picture a buck doing?" And they're going to say,
Chasing a doe.
9 out of 10 of them, the buck chasing a doe.
Yeah.
Well, if you think that's the rut, which it's the peak of the rut.
Okay.
But if you think that's the rut, you're missing 2/3 of the hunting season using
Wow.
rut tactics.
Wow. Okay. Well,
The
that's,
number one scent sold in America is estrus, but you really need to be using buck urine every day of the year. You use estrus once he starts chasing the doe, but you use buck urine every day of the year.
and so you are the scent man, so to speak, Mr. Don. So I'm gonna go back to your. That's how you got started in the business, right? I mean, the scents that you've created have gone over really big, and that's kind of your forte, correct?
Yeah, I lost you there just for a second. Yeah, I guess you were asking me about my background.
Yeah.
We've been in the hunting industry almost 31 years. My daughter still hates me to say this, but I've bottled as much deer urine as anybody in America. And
Nothing wrong with
I
that.
bottled all the hunters out there knows Tank 69. I bottled that for years,
Yeah.
and then I started Code Blue, which is the one deer, one bottle, changed the scent industry.
Yeah.
And we've just introduced a product line called Top Secret, and single but no oxygen. And it is a game changer, guys. I mean, it really is. We're literally collecting urine without oxygen. Dark urine says all the hunters that you guys hunt, if you open up a bottle of deer scent, it's brown.
Yeah.
The reason it's brown is it's ammoniated. And
Right.
dark urine says the deer was there, but he's not there now. Ours
Oh.
is yellow. First time it hits oxygen is when you open it.
Wow. And
Yeah.
so, what does
It's-
that tell the deer? Does that tell the deer that there's recently been traffic in
Yeah.
that area?
Guys, you're going to laugh at this, but we tell this all over the country. Tomorrow morning, the drive show tomorrow morning, one of you got to do it today and talk about it tomorrow. Get you a clear jar and tell all the hunters out there that's listening, get you a clear jar, and tomorrow morning before you go to work, urinate in it.
I did that this morning. So,
Well, all urine voided is sterile. Dog, cat, deer, human. That's the reason you see these nuts on TV, on these shows, sometimes drink the urine. All urine, when voided, is sterile. But once it hits oxygen, it's going to start breaking down. So your urine that started a clear yellow this morning, and if it's not, you may want to have it checked.
yeah.
It starts a clear yellow. Now, listen, you can't get around this. This is simplicity. Your urine starts a clear yellow this morning at 6 o'clock. You watch it in the course of the day, it's going to go from a clear yellow to a dark brown, ammonia smell. What that tells another animal is that you were there this morning, but you're not there now. In the scent industry, every scent company without an exception collects urine. Well, everybody, with the exception of Code Blue, does it a bunch of deer, like everybody in the studio urinating in a drum. But it's brown. So when you open it, it says a deer was there, but you're not there now. Top secret, every bottle has never seen oxygen. The first time you open it is when it sees oxygen, which says there's a deer there now versus there was one there. And it is changing the scent industry.
That is awesome.
Well, we're looking forward to that free seminar. It's coming up on Monday night, Grabow Outdoors. You're going to find them on Hawkins Lane in Fultondale, right off the interstate, Highway 31 up on the hill.
Pretty easy to find.
Yeah, you got to get out there Monday night at 7. This is a free event. David, do we need to sign up for the event in advance?
Nope. come one, come all. It's free.
Just come on out.
We'll have seats, and we're prepared for standing room only. We'll empty the archery range, so we'll make room for Don in the archery range. So everybody get in. Wear some deodorant so you're not offending your neighbor.
Right on.
That's
And
right.
Just get ready to pay attention, listen attentively, and be able to hold your questions if you can to the end. And maybe Don, like he should at the seminars that we've been to before, he pretty much answers everyone's question during the seminar. Then afterwards, he'll stick around and you may get some one-on-one. But when he answers a question, he doesn't try to single someone out. He answers so everybody can hear the answer, because if there's 12 guys sitting there, 6 of the 10 may have the same question. So Don is effectively talking to multiple people at one time.
Yeah.
And hey, David, we want to remind everyone quickly that they'll be able to register for a free 3-day Alabama deer hunt. We give a hunt away every year, and that hunt will be drawn the week after Thanksgiving. But everybody that attends will get a ticket to be able to fill out to be able to have a chance to win that hunt.
Nice.
So we encourage everybody to come get a chance to win a hunt.
That is awesome.
We always look forward to a free hunt.
I'm looking
Yeah, I
forward to
heard that.
this. I must confess, and my wife would be right with me. I'm one of those deer hunters that I'm so casual about it that I just never hardly bring anything home. The wife's like, "You went hunting again for 4 hours and you came home with nothing." Well, I don't know if I'm just lazy or I'm just misinformed, and I think misinformed is where we all are in a lot of things, because we're just products of the way we were taught, David.
Well,
So I mean, if you had well-meaning grandfathers that didn't know themselves and they taught you the wrong way, then that's where we are, right?
Well, it's James and I, we get this question a lot. People ask, come in the store, where can I go hunt? How do I get into hunting? And this is a scenario here where Don is there. This is a free seminar.
Yeah.
Come hear what Don has to say. He can help someone who's on that line of, maybe I'd like to get into hunting,
Sure.
but I don't know enough about it. And, my neighbors, I don't know them well. You never know who you're going to meet at the seminar.
Right.
You may figure out somebody that lives on the 2 streets over that you have something in common with, or somebody that you work with at a big plant that you've never met.
Right.
So it's knowledge is power. And
You bet.
especially
Well, it's a real good seminar, guys. It's a common sense, straightforward approach. Even the old guy that's been hunting 50 years,
Yeah.
it's an eye opener, because you may have a nocturnal buck that's he's went nocturnal on you, which means he's a good buck, pressure and got some age on him, and we talk about how to kill that old boy.
Yeah.
And a whitetail's a whitetail. I don't care where you hunt him in North America, whether it's Alabama or Manitoba. Ears, eyes, nose. The only difference between them is topography and pressure. And we talk about that. And we do it in a very systematic way, too, guys. We'll start what deer are doing Monday night in Alabama, and we'll take them all the way through the hunting season in a chronological order. We won't be skipping around. Hey, here's what deer are doing today, and we'll take them all the way through the season.
What kind of feedback are you getting, Don, from people who've gone through this type of seminar? How has it improved their hunting?
Oh, well, it's just that. Listen, America, we're the largest standing army in the history of the world. We don't have but about 1,500,000, 1,600,000 arms. There's 14 million deer hunters.
Yes.
And that's 9 times armed forces, and we're the only superpower in the world. So having said that, they're everywhere, and it's absolutely amazing. I just did a seminar, and now we've been doing we do more seminars than anybody in the industry, but I'm in Clarksdale, Mississippi right now, and there was no difference last night in Clarksdale as it was last Saturday morning in San Antonio, Texas, except they hunt over feeders.
Right.
And, so they're thinking, well, I got a deer coming to a feeder, but a buck comes to a feeder just like a big buck comes to a green field in Alabama. They're the last ones that hits that field.
Right.
Because he's timing darkness to the field. So you have to get off the field.
Yeah.
And just like they have to get off the feeder.
Yeah.
And so it's simple stuff. But you'll start seeing heads nod. Gee, that makes sense.
Wow.
That's good.
That is
The light bulb going off. Well, we're looking forward to
That's right.
the free seminar coming up Monday night at Grabow Outdoors, 7 o'clock, hunting the rut, and all the kinds of things we're going to learn Monday night are the best. Don Bell, inventor of Code Blue Deer Scent, and the foremost whitetail scent specialist. We're also going to learn about controlling that human odor, which
top secret
could use some
scent.
help.
I can't wait to see this stuff.
That's good.
You got to give me a few bottles.
Sure.
There you go.
I definitely got to. This year I've got to kill one. The wife, I didn't kill one last year. She's
Right.
like, You went 4 times. You're 0 for 4.
You're talking mean game.
Yeah, I do.
We need
I
some
talk
results.
a mean game. She wants to see some meat in the freezer.
There you go.
So,
I want to see some results.
She does, and so I'm going to be in. I'm going to be there, Don. So I'm looking forward to meeting you, dude.
But we look forward to meeting you.
It's going to be fun, and I'm encouraging everybody to meet me out there. 7 p.m. at Grabow Outdoors right here in Fultondale.
At some point, I got to get some venison chili. You know, I hear about it. I
it's
hear
delish.
about it. I hear about it, and you've delivered not once.
I know. I've let you down. I'm going to get back on my game, Don.
Yeah, you got to kill him before you put him in chili.
You got that right. True. Well, I appreciate it. That's awesome. Anything else, Don? In regards to the scents, you know, there's so many things on the market today, and we were talking about doing away with, like my buddy here, my co-host. The body odor that you have, his is obnoxious, and I was wondering when you do hit the woods, I know a lot of my friends that are hunters, they don't wash their clothes with detergents. They try to use some sort of scent detector or scent knocker outer, if you will, when they in their washing machines. Is that something you get into as well, or do you talk about that sort of aspect?
Yes, we do. And you know, a whitetail, his nose is greater than a bloodhound.
Yeah.
And you know, ears, eyes, nose being the most important. And there's a lot of products on the market that's called odor stops or odor killers.
Right.
And, you know, traditionally it comes in a shampoo or a body wash, and it comes in a laundry detergent and a field spray.
Sure.
And we just introduced a new product called Scent Defense, and it's a dog running off the trail. And what that is that every bottle, it kills human odor, but it also, for the first time in our industry, we also have a natural repellent in it that repels ticks, mosquitoes, any kind of biting insect, plus it is an attractant.
Really?
It's called Scent Defense 3-in-1. And, man, we're really excited about it. We're, David knows we're throwing a lot of advertising out there. We sponsor 109 television shows on all 4 hunting networks.
Wow.
So we're telling people about Scent Defense. It's a great product, kills odor, and repels ticks, mosquitoes, any kind of biting insect.
Wow.
That's good. Thank you, Don. We're taking it to the break. We got a free seminar coming up, Hunting the Rut, Monday night, 7 o'clock. Again, a free event. No RSVP needed. We just need you to be in attendance Monday night, Grabow Outdoors in Fultondale, on the web, grabowOutdoors.com. Our conversation with the guy.
Well, we got Don Bell still with us on the line. Don, you still with me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I appreciate you hanging with us, buddy. We had to get that news stuff out of the way, but it's good to talk with you. We were talking about some of the scents that you have, and Russell P., you want to know about this Red District.
This is fantastic. I love creative names.
These names are so good.
And we'll go through all of these. You got Barely Legal, you got BioShield, you got Scent Defense. But the one that, I'm sorry, it caught my attention was the Red Light District. What is that blended urine? What is that all about?
Well, the market, guys, is the way that there's 86 scent companies in America, believe it or not.
All right.
86.
Wow.
And all of them collect, the way they collect deer urine is they collect it from multiple deer. It'd be like everybody in the studio there filling up a 55-gallon drum. And when you do, you know, you're not going to fill it up this morning. It's going to take a while. So you got a blend of everybody at the radio station in the drum, which is blended urine. And that's the way. So top secret is single urine, no oxygen. So what we've done is we have a Red Light District is a blend of urines. It's cheaper than Top Secret, but it is also, it's a better Volkswagen.
Okay.
It's also without oxygen.
Gotcha.
So the difference between Red Light is, so in other words, Tinks, for instance, Tink 69. Well, for that matter, if it's not Top Secret, it's a blend of urines. And Red Light District is a blend of urines without oxygen.
Okay.
Better Volkswagen.
I got you. Well, that's cool.
Now, when you have these urines that are without oxygen, so it is fresher, how is that affecting deer behavior? How are they going to interact with that scent differently than your kind of run-of-the-mill?
Well, give you an example. First, right off the get-go, it's going to tell the animal that you're there now. There's another deer there, and that deer is there now. If you were to go out, the hunters listening were to go out and open a bottle of urine, and it's going to be brown, and they know it, that as soon as they pour it out, it's already telling another deer there was a deer there, but he's not there now. So if you want to use, for instance, estrus, and you pour estrus out, you want that buck to know that doe's there right then.
Right.
And so ours does that.
Okay. That makes sense.
And how did you first make this innovation of getting the oxygen out? You were telling us earlier, Don, that the industry does it one way, but you found a better way. How did you first discover that was the right way to go, and how did you develop the process to make that happen?
Well, we've been in the scent industry, like I said, 31 years, and when I introduced Code Blue, single urine, common sense says one deer is better than a blend of a bunch of deer.
Yeah.
And it changed the industry. The Top Secret is an elevation of that.
Okay.
And Code Blue is an absolute fabulous product. But Top Secret is above that because there's no oxygen. And we have a vise. It looks like a wine pump. And so let's say we go hunting, you open up your 3-ounce bottle. It looks like it's in a hot sauce bottle.
Okay.
And you do not want to get it confused, and you won't. Once you open it.
Once.
I'm
never going camping with you
down there in
again.
Florida. But you open it up in 3 ounces. As soon as you open it, you pour it in what we call a scent saver system.
Yeah.
Okay.
David has that at the store. You pump it back out. You
Okay.
pump the oxygen out. So in between using it, you simply pump it out.
Dave, that's what
2-3
you were talking about during the break,
Yeah.
is that you put it in that scent saver, and you basically
That's
pull a
right.
vacuum back in that bottle.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
get all
Bingo.
that.
You pull the oxygen out,
Yeah.
and now you can use it over and over and over and over in the course
Okay.
of the season, and it stays yellow. But if you don't use that, as soon as you open it, you could open the cap and close it, and tomorrow it'll be brown.
Wow.
Oxygen ammoniates deer urine. Oxygen ammoniates urine, period.
Sure. Yeah.
And so it's a very simple process, but it is a very deadly process because it tells the deer, the buck, that you're there now versus you were there.
Okay. That makes sense. Well, I'm going to learn
Yeah.
so much at this seminar, Don. I really appreciate you joining the show and hanging with us through it, and I think you did a great job. And I look forward to meeting you this coming Monday night at 7 p.m. at Grabow Outdoors.
Man, we appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you guys.
Hey,
Appreciate
thank
it,
you,
Don.
Don. We look forward to it Monday night, 7 o'clock. Go by and see him. Free seminar, Hunting the Rut. We continue our conversation. Grabow Outdoors in Fultondale. They'll open up top of the hour, 9
Yeah,
o'clock. Looking
about
forward to
20
that.
minutes.
And open until 6 each evening, Monday through Saturday. Happy to have you guys back here on the show.
Hey, glad to be
I've
here.
been waiting for this. It's been a long summer. I hadn't been in kayaking at all. Did you take my kayak out much this
The
summer?
kids took it out. I've yet. It's been sitting on the porch at the lake.
Stinking kids.
I know.
We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we'll continue our conversations with our good friends at Grabow Outdoors. It's getting exciting around Grabow Outdoors because hunting season's right around the corner, guys.
It is.
Oh, it's on. And, I mean, we've already had some dove season. Y'all sell some dove loads?
Well, with what we got left, we've sold a ton of dove ammo.
I think we're at a dove vest now. And
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's good. People are responding because Grabow, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing, and they got some great incentives. How about $100? Tell me about this. We've got select in-stock inventory. Purchase that, you get some money back.
Yeah, you get a $100 gift card if you come in and buy the select bows we got.
That's
the
great.
Bears, the Elites, or the Hoyts. Just trying to get some.
And these
get
aren't
some
your
stuff out there.
bottom line bows you're
No,
talking
these
about.
these are all the top of the line bows. These
Yeah.
ain't the midline bows. These are their best bows.
the best.
And we're
You get a $100 gift card. Spend
yeah,
any way
I
you
mean,
want to.
you can come in and put a good rest on there, or a good sight, instead of a
Right.
$30 sight. Now
Yeah.
you can buy you a $100 sight.
Right.
To go with that bow, and
Okay.
it's so much better. Or get you a target or a new case.
Yeah.
Something
good.
you wasn't going to buy then.
Now, when Big Jim comes in for his starter set,
Yeah.
you're the manager of that department, right? So
Yes, sir.
the folks can come by and see you. They hear you on the show this morning. They can come by today through the week, and they have questions about bows and archery in general. You're the guy they're going to be talking with.
Yep, me and Carrie, we work back there.
Yeah.
We're looking at we try to grow it a lot. Carrie works with all the women most of the time, and I do a lot of the guys. It's just a lot of fun back
Yeah.
there. We try to take care of everybody. We are a little bit slower, getting everything done, but we're trying to do it the right way.
That's good.
We try not to say you the wrong stuff. But
Well, that's so key. You see people all the time that go into these box stores. They just buy something off the shelf. They haven't even fired the thing. Nobody's worked with them. There's been no setup. What kind of performance problems do you end up having when you just kind of half-heartedly go into this sport?
Well, it's funny you say that. A guy come in the Friday before Kentucky Open. No, I'm sorry. The Friday. Yes, it was the Friday before season opened in Kentucky.
Yeah.
He said, I'm leaving at 10 o'clock tonight. He said, my bow blew up last night. I've got to have a bow. All right, so we shot all the bows. He picked one. And, I was kind of asking questions. I was wondering why this bow blew up. Bows just don't blow up because they're junk.
Well, I mean, you run over them in
He
the
had
truck.
a good name bow.
Yeah.
It just don't do that. I said, well, bring them arrows in, because he was talking about his buddy had bought him some arrows.
Mm-hmm.
At another shop. He brought them arrows in. Those arrows was designed for a 40-pound bow and under. He had shot them through that bow, and what it done, it basically dry fired the bow. He's lucky the arrow didn't go through his arm.
Wow.
And his buddy sat there and shot his bow and sighted it in the rest of the night.
Wow.
Luckily, his buddy's bow was a little older bow, so it didn't have all the power that this one had.
Yeah.
It wasn't a race car. This one was a race car.
So you're telling
But,
me you could pick the wrong
his buddy got lucky.
arrow
Yes.
Oh, yes.
and blow your bow up?
Yes,
Yes.
he tore it up, and I was very surprised it didn't hurt him. For what I've never seen somebody
So
shoot
not
one
only
that low.
tear your bow up, tear your arm up
I mean, you can,
with the wrong arrow.
or your buddy standing beside you.
That's even
I've got
worse.
I've got buddies that they've been shooting and an arrow blow up in the bow, and it got the one beside them. Stuff hit them. I mean, you got to be careful. And they had the right arrows. It hit one of the arrows and it cracked it, and they just didn't check the arrows.
Goodness
That
gracious.
one little mistake of not checking the arrows.
Huh.
I think that's one thing that we try to encourage people to do when they're shooting, especially in our range.
Right.
We have multiple dots on the target.
Sure.
Try to put one arrow per dot. Everybody likes to see the big tight
Oh, yeah,
group
yeah,
of,
right,
12 arrows all bunched together. But
Yeah.
what James is saying is when those arrows hit, it can crack an arrow and you not know it. And it has a structural failure. It's not the arrow's fault. An arrow's not designed to take an impact from another arrow
Well,
at
of
that
course
speed.
not. Yeah.
And if you don't take them, flex them, and check them, we always encourage people, check your arrows, check them for cracks.
Right. So when you flex it like I'm flexing this pin, you would see a little hairline crack.
You'll see it or you'll feel it. You'll feel
Okay.
it pop. If you feel the arrow pop or
Does
crackle,
it sound
something's wrong with
different
it.
coming off of the bow? Can you hear a difference, or is it?
I've not been able to hear a difference. Now, sometimes you can shoot one and the arrow sound funny.
Right.
Most of the time, that's going to be the vanes or the tip was loose, something like
Okay.
that. But I've grabbed them and pulled them out of a target and feel something under my finger or on my, the palm of my hand. It just felt funny. And what
Wow.
it is, that carbon's trying to pinch you because it's pinching there.
How about that?
Wow.
So-
We were talking with our guest earlier about 14 million deer hunters nationwide. I mean, this is an exciting time of year. Can y'all feel the excitement of customers coming in and just getting geared up, ready to go?
Yeah,
Right.
we've got quite a few customers already coming in showing us pictures of the bucks they've shot in Kentucky.
Guy
stuff
yesterday,
like
he goes, hey, can you judge a deer pretty good? He goes, tell me what you think this deer's going to score. I mean, he was fired. He was foaming at the mouth.
He's
He was
ready.
happy. He's ready.
that. It was an Alabama 11 point.
Hey, I've got some stupid questions to run by you. Is there anything that, because I love the deer hunt, but can you sport hunt other animals with a bow?
Yeah, you can hunt anything with a bow. They have the
I mean, especially with the crossbows. I mean, I've thought of, one of my favorite types of hunting was rabbit hunting when I was young.
Yeah.
Right?
now there's
Can
there's
you shoot a
different
rabbit with a
laws.
bow?
You'll
Yeah,
go
you-
hungry.
Yeah, you can shoot rabbits with a bow. You can shoot a rabbit. I've seen people
David-
shoot dove,
David said I could
or pheasant, and I may have seen some shoot quail. I'm not sure, but I know for pheasant, for sure.
You
I
gotta
mean,
be
a
a
lot of
good
the
shot
shows
shooting
have done
quail
that.
with it.
I've not done it. No, I'm
Yeah.
not. I ain't
Wow.
done that.
But rabbit hunting, I could see maybe you get a shot.
Yeah.
Shoot someone's prize beagle.
Yeah.
This rabbit tastes like beagle.
Tastes just like the eagle.
Poor Snoopy. We're going to miss Snoopy.
Let's go out of here to Chris. Hey, Chris, how's it going, dude?
Going pretty fair, fellas. How about y'all?
Oh, beautiful day, man.
It is a beautiful day. Hopefully it'll be a quick question. Wife bought me a Barnett 400. Has never been fired. Got a 150-pound draw on it. What grain arrow should I shoot through that?
On that one there, I think I think it's like the 425 to 450.
Okay,
Each manufacturer has different ratings. I like to go a little higher sometimes on the crossbows.
Well, my arrows are 125.
Yeah, your field tips are 125.
So I probably should not shoot those.
Yeah, if they weigh 125, you definitely don't need to shoot it. But I'm pretty sure that's just your field points that weigh 125. The arrow itself should weigh more than that.
All right, well, it shows you how ignorant I am.
Me too,
I
Chris.
just need to get down there where y'all are at and let somebody show me how to do this so I don't accidentally kill myself or somebody.
That is a great idea,
That's
Chris.
pretty solid thinking right there.
That's how he makes the big bucks. That's Chris.
And most all of your arrow manufacturers for crossbow bolts will meet that. I mean, it will meet that line there that you ain't got to worry about it.
Okay.
I mean, you can pretty much buy any of them unless it's aluminum bolt or something. Some manufacturers it won't shoot aluminum bolts.
No, I reckon these are fiberglass or some kind of composite.
Yeah.
Well, Chris, come on down to Grabow Monday night, 7 p.m. We're having a little hunting the rut seminar there. You need to take part of that.
Man, yeah, Jim, that sounds like a great idea. Ain't nothing worse than an ignorant hunter.
I know. And David's supposed to provide like a fried bologna sandwich or something.
Hey, I'll take it.
So, a little mustard maybe, Dave.
He's always volunteering you to cook.
Slice tomato and onion.
Amen, brother.
Hey, y'all fellas have a blessed day. Thank you for answering my question.
All right, Chris, I'll see you Monday.
All right. Appreciate it, Chris.
Hey, Dave, it's been a pleasure seeing you, my friend.
Man, appreciate it, Jim.
James, always good to see you.
Thank you.
I haven't given up. I'm still sniffing gunpowder, but I'm coming by. I've got to get my...
Monday night, 7
Get my
o'clock
bow
seminar,
on.
free event.
I'm going to be there. Encourage you to do the same. Well, we got a couple of ladies coming in here next. The Andrea Lindenberg Show coming up right here on Superstation 101. Don't go away. They have something to say about something. We'll see you guys tomorrow.